हेलो एंड वेरी गुड इवनिंग एवरीवन। आप सभी का स्वागत है आज के हमारे इस एक्सक्लूसिव लाइव स्ट्रीम में। एंड जो भी लोग ज्वाइन कर चुके हैं एक बार हाय हेलो गुड इवनिंग लिखिए सो दैट मुझे पता चले, हमारे इंस्ट्रक्टर जो आज हमारे साथ जुड़ने वाले हैं उनको भी पता चले कि सब कुछ बिल्कुल प्रॉपर है। एंड हम बिना किसी देरी के बिना किसी डिले के आज के सेशन को किक ऑफ करें फुल फ्लेजेड वे में। एंड यस, काफी लोग हमें ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं विद टाइम एंड आई बिलीव अगले 1 मिनट में सब लोगों के पास नोटिफिकेशन चला जाएगा। हम सेशन को स्टार्ट करेंगे, बट मीनवाइल जो लोग ज्वाइन कर चुके हैं, आई नो काफी सारे लोग ज्वाइन कर चुके हैं। आप एक बार लिखिए, कमेंट करिए हाय हेलो गुड इवनिंग कुछ भी, एंड वी विल स्टार्ट दैट। ओके ओके ओके, स्टिल वेटिंग। ओके परफेक्ट, काफी सारे कमेंट्स आ चुके हैं। थैंक यू एवरीवन, हाय हेलो हाय गुड इवनिंग। हाय ओके परफेक्ट परफेक्ट, ठीक है सब कुछ प्रॉपर है। तो आज हमारे साथ जुड़ रहे हैं एक नए इंस्ट्रक्टर जिनका नाम है हरि स्वामीनाथन। हरि स्वामीनाथन सर इज समवन जिनके पास 15+ इयर्स का एक्सपीरियंस है, एक्टिव एक्सपीरियंस है ऑप्शन ट्रेडिंग का। एंड बिलीव मी, 15 साल ऑप्शन ट्रेड करना इज समथिंग वेरी वेरी टफ एंड वेरी वेरी हेक्टिक, बट सर ने उस चीज को मास्टर किया है। सर उस चीज को 15 साल से कर रहे हैं। एंड सर ने खुद के प्रोप्राइटरी इंडिकेटर्स डेवलप किए हैं, खुद का एक पूरा सिस्टम खुद का सर यूज करते हैं। एंड आज सर से हम सीखने वाले हैं। एंड आई बिलीव हम सभी, जो सर का एक्सपीरियंस रहा है, जो भी मार्केट्स में एक्सपीरियंस रहा है, सर ने यूएस मार्केट्स में भी ट्रेड किया, अब इंडियन मार्केट्स में भी सर ट्रेड करते हैं। तो उस एक्सपीरियंस से हम बहुत ही कुछ आज हम जानने वाले हैं, बहुत ही कुछ सीखने वाले हैं। एंड ऑफ कोर्स अगर आप क्वेश्चंस पूछते हैं, अगर आप इंटरेक्शन करते हैं, तो आपको और ज्यादा सीखने को मिलेगा और ज्यादा समझने को मिलेगा। विद दैट, let us all invite Hari Swaminathan, sir. Hello and welcome, sir.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for coming. And let me bring the presentation, and then we'll just
Sir,
एक 2-4 मिनट presentation में spend करेंगे, and then what we'll do is we'll go into the trading view, and I'll show everything.
sir, sorry to cut you in between. Sir,
Yeah.
first of all, so welcome to Upsurge, sir. आपका हमारे साथ ये फर्स्ट सेशन है, so we all are excited and I believe आप ऑडियंस के कमेंट्स भी देख पा रहे होंगे।
Ha. That yeah, I'm watching. 1 minute. I'm just trying to figure the zoom out also. Okay.
ओके ओके,
All right. Yeah. Welcome, everybody. Thank you very much for coming, and we'll get started now.
perfect, sir, perfect.
Okay.
So, so first of all, so are we going to get a brief with this presentation?
Yeah, just so that people know कि किस क्या indicator है ये, and what are we talking about. And then of course we are going to go into the TradingView platform जिधर सब everything will be demonstrated live, all and this is a swing trading trend following system. So this is not about options, this is about indicators. I can see a question on option buying or selling. ये ऑप्शन के बारे में नहीं है, ये चार्ट्स के बारे में है। एंड यू कैन बी बाइंग ऑप्शंस। आपको शेयर स्टॉक खरीदना है, गोल्ड खरीदना है, कमोडिटीज, फॉरेक्स, एनीथिंग, यू कैन पुट इट ऑन एनी चार्ट and it will work on every chart. So while I'm predominantly an options person, I've also developed these indicators. They've successfully working in the US market for about 8 years. Or abhi, now I'm living in India now in Gurgaon. So I've decided to bring it over to TradingView so that all Indian audience as well as other global audience we use kar sakte hain ye. So let me go ahead and show you what this is. So this is it's a small presentation. These are this is also a course on Upsurge, by the way, and you can get into the course. We'll talk about all that. So ये proprietary indicators है. It works for India, it works for all countries, and it is a 3 indicator package. इसमें 3 indicator होते हैं. But first, before that, let me just give a brief background about myself. I'm the founder of optiontiger.com, and I have an Indian website also now, optiontiger.in. मेरा Udemy में channel में I have over 140,000 students there. I did my bachelor's of engineering in COEP Pune, and then did my MBA in Columbia Business School in New York. So that is just a little brief over there, and then let me show you also just not spend too much time, but we'll just so that you get a background of what I do also. I don't know if you can see okay, so that is my website there, optiontiger.com, and you'll find all of the information here, lots of proprietary algos, indicators. So my primary business is focused on the US and global markets, but Abhi, with these indicators launching in India also, there's a lot of options curriculum and all of that over here, and you'll find much more information. What is interesting is also the Udemy channel, and even though I have not I did not do any marketing for India, but Udemy channel may I have about 40,000 students from India, total 140 to about 40,000 students from India also. Anyway, so now let's get back to our presentation, and let me come back there. Okay, so hopefully you can see that now. All right, so let's just jump right into it. If you have any questions, please लिख लेना over YouTube इसमें. But I will try to answer the questions when I finish some parts of the presentation. We can go into the trading view. Before we go into the trading view, I can answer some questions, and then we will also take a full Q&A at the end also. So ये module 1 जो बोल रहा है, I'm referring to the course on Upsurge. It's just an introduction about me, and then introduction to the TradingView indicators. Introduction to the indicators. There are 3 indicators, and it is a very, very accurate trend identification system. एक ही चार्ट में आपको 5 different time frame का डीप ट्रेंड मिल सकता है, एंड दीज आर ऑल विजुअल. सो आपको एंट्री करना है, एग्जिट करना है, it is a no-brainer because it is very visual, and then you can set your alerts also when things happen, and we will show all of that in the TradingView platform. As you know, TradingView सब country में work होता है, India में भी work होता है, और global में भी work होता है, and all of these indicators works for all these countries, and it can work on any asset class. So whether you're trading forex, whether you're trading gold, whether you're trading stocks, whether you're trading options, it works on every chart. So with these indicators, what I've also created is a 3-step trading and investing plan. And the 3 steps are pretty simple. Everybody knows it. First of all, you need to identify the best candidate for a trade. And once you identify, you need to make the most highest probability trade entry. And once you do that, then 50-60% of the job is done. If you get the trade entry right, your 60% of the job is done. Then after you identify, so the first step what we have done is we have created watch list indicators. This is the step 1. So the first indicator we'll look at is the watch list indicator. अभी first indicator बोला तो all 3 indicators एक ही chart में आता है, but I'm just saying your step 1 is that you need to identify what are the best candidates. And if you see the last line here, it tells you right away, regardless of the time frame. You could be an intraday trader, you could be a swing or a position trader, you can be a buy and hold long term, it doesn't matter. But it will tell you what is very bullish, what is very bearish, neutral, all of that. Then, of course, the next step is to get the highest probability entry. And this is where the multi-time frame trend indicator, MTFT for short, बहुत accurate trade entry or exit होता है. You get 5 levels of trend and a master indicator. So this is very important. The master indicator tells you when everything is aligned, and that is when you take the trade. You don't have to wait for everything to get aligned, but I'm just saying everything aligned हो गया तो then you are confident that the trade is going in your direction. So step 3 में तो you have to maximize your profits. So जितना हो सकता है maximize your profit. Of course, we cannot get absolute low and get out absolutely high. वो तो नहीं होता है. But 75-80% of the move capture किया तो बहुत हो गया. So, and this is where the third one also comes in. It's a custom RSI. They are all visual indicators. So देख के ही पता चल जाता है कि कभी entry लेना है, कभी exit लेना है. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the TradingView platform, and we will, let me just share that one. Okay, so now you should be able to see TradingView platform में जो है ये निफ्टी का चार्ट है ये. This is a swing trading long term. It's a it's a daily chart, and you have you can go for however long. It usually puts in 1 year, but you can go however long you want. Okay, so the step one में जो देख रहे हैं ये राइट साइड में, you see a watch list kind of thing. So this is not TradingView watch list. This is watch list that we have created. It is part of the indicator package. तो ये वॉच लिस्ट में आपको जो स्टॉक्स चाहिए आप डाल सकते हैं. यू कैन सी दैट JSW स्टील है, हिंडाल्को है, बजाज फाइनेंशियल सर्विसेज है, मारुति, ऑल ऑफ दैट. सो मैं तो ये निफ्टी 50 का स्टॉक्स डाला है इसमें. आपको लेकिन कौन सा भी स्टॉक्स चाहिए तो आप डाल सकते हैं इसमें. एंड देन that is the first step, and you can see the next column is very bullish, neutral, all of that. So you will also see on this time frame, which is a daily chart, which stocks are telling you very bullish. And if you want to just do a check on that, you can come to the TradingView. Here either bol raha hai Maruti is very bullish, so we can put in the Maruti the Maruti stock on it. And this is the Maruti chart. Dekh lo, here it clearly gave you a signal that it is very bullish, and you can see from the middle of August, ekdam bull run mein hai Maruti. So similarly, it is also saying JSW Steel. It is also saying Bajaj Finserv. Let me see if I can find all that. Okay, Bajaj Finserv. Look at that. The last 2 weeks, very bullish. The next one is Tata Motors. Let's see, where is Tata Motors? Let's do Tata Motors again. Okay, Tata Motors not as bullish as the others, but Tata Motors भी pretty bullish ही लग रहा है. Bajaj Finance भी बोल रहा है bullish है. Let's see. Okay, that is of course very nice. So Bajaj Finance also very good. So this is the first step. Here it tells you कि कौन सा stocks bullish है, कौन सा stocks neutral है, कौन सा stocks bearish है, all of that. So you get an idea of of step number 1, which is identify. आपको क्या ट्रेड करना है वो पहला आइडेंटिफाई करना चाहिए. एंड फॉर दैट वी यूज दिस वॉच लिस्ट इंडिकेटर. वॉच लिस्ट इंडिकेटर एल्गो इसमें क्या क्या होता है वो मैं बताता हूं. यू कैन ऑफ कोर्स गो इनटू द सेटिंग्स ऑफ दीज इंडिकेटर्स एंड यू विल सी ऑल ऑफ दीज थिंग्स, एंड देन यू ऑल्सो सी कि क्या क्या इसमें क्या क्या कैलकुलेशन हो रहा है वो मैं बाद में दिखाता हूं. राइट नाउ स्टेप 1 इज द वॉच लिस्ट इंडिकेटर. Then now if you see below it, you will see all these dots. ये red dots है, green dots है. This is the multi-time frame trend indicator. So the chart itself daily chart है. So ये lowest row जो है इधर लिखा है 1D, that is one daily chart. So chart का जो time frame है ये 1 day का trend दिखा रहा है आपको. ये green बोला obviously it's bullish, red है तो bearish है. बट 1 डे में बुलिश है, 2 डे में बुलिश है, 3 डे में है, 5 डे में अभी तक आया नहीं है बुलिश, और 1 वीक ट्रेंड में अभी तक आया नहीं है. बट what you can see is that the last 6 or 7 days the Nifty is very very bullish. So once you see these, ये green dots आ रहा है, 2 आ गया, फिर 3 आ गया, it's time to get into the trade. एंड उसके नीचे आपको दिखेगा कस्टम RSI है, that will give you an early signal itself. कस्टम RSI ने इधर आपको अर्ली सिग्नल दे दिया, ये ग्रीन में आपको इट्स टेलिंग यू दिस कुड पोटेंशियली बी बुलिश. सो ये अभी you don't have to, just because एक ग्रीन डॉट देखा, you don't get into the trade. Just wait for 1 more day, wait for another day, and if you can see the trend developing, फिर तो ट्रेड में घुसने का टाइम हो गया. अभी जाना चाहिए अंदर. सो इफ यू इवन 3-4 दिन पहले आप निफ्टी में गया तो you're looking at a level of about 24,800 to 25,100. So that's 300 points on the Nifty. So the multi-time frame trend indicator will give you on 5 different time frames, and these are fully customizable. Okay, so these timings are fully customizable. तो वो भी मैं दिखाऊंगा for different time frames ये कैसा चलता है. And then when all 5 time frames are aligned, ये मास्टर लेवल जो है वो लाइट अप हो जाता है. सो वेदर इट्स बुलिश, वेदर इट्स बेरिश, ये मास्टर लेवल लाइट अप होता है व्हेन द ट्रेंड इज अलाइंड ऑन ऑल द टाइम फ्रेम्स. एंड द फर्स्ट टाइम इट लाइट्स अप, वो एक एरो भी डालता है, सो दैट वे अभी नया सिग्नल आ गया है इधर. and you can start to think of a trade. But you should think of a trade even before that, because custom RSI will give you some early signals as to when to get in, when to get out. So अभी इसका customization मैं दिखाता हूं. So you can do you can again go to the settings. So this is the complete MTFT custom RSI and the screener. So तीनों indicator एक ही package में डाला है. And here you can see I've put it for 2 days, 3 days, 5 days and 1 week. The lowest one, 1 day, ये तो चार्ट का ही टाइम फ्रेम है. It cannot be anything else. It has to be चार्ट का टाइम फ्रेम. And उसके ऊपर जो है वो हायर टाइम फ्रेम्स होना चाहिए. That is the only requirement of the indicator. तो मतलब इधर ये 1 day चार्ट डाला, then second row में आपको 1 hour चार्ट नहीं डाल सकता है. The time frame has to be higher, and the lowest level is the time frame of the chart itself. Now you can change this. You can change it to 5 days. You can change it to 1-2 weeks. You can change it to 1 month or 3 months. If you're a buy and hold investor, then you would change it to those kind of time frames, and you would view the charts there. Now, if you're an intraday trader, you would change it to maybe 1 minute over here. The lowest level chart will be 1 minute. Then the next one could be 2 minutes. Next one could be 5 minutes. Next one can be 10 minutes and 15 minutes. Because intraday में आपको यही time frames चाहिए. And then the chart का time frame भी आपको intraday 1 minute का डालना पड़ेगा. Then all of these will get aligned as for this new time frame. So if I click OK, then all of it will get aligned. However, I have to make the chart also a 1 minute chart. Otherwise, it will not make sense. So एक बार अभी chart को भी 1 minute डाल दिया. Now you can see आज का दिन में क्या हुआ. This is all today's nifty action. So again, you can see that you can see some really bearish runs, some really bullish runs. But intraday आपको पता है intraday में काफी noise होता है. So it is never a clean chart, So now we are of course talking about swing trading, but I'm also saying it will work for intraday also. But intraday में काफी noise होता है, काफी volatility होता है, ऊपर नीचे जाता है. That is just the nature of intraday trading. So you cannot, that is just something you have to deal with on, when you're doing intraday. Now what I have done is I have let me go back to my India 1 day swing here, and this is the chart we were looking at, the watch list. Then you have the MTFT, and then you have the custom RSI. Custom RSI आपको थोड़ा early signal दे देगा. So once you see this green right here, you can see ये बार में green आ गया था, उसके ऊपर at least 3-4 दिन अच्छा हुआ. And then this bar you saw, it is red, and then एक ही red है. You'll get more confidence if you see 1 or 2 more time frames aligned with that trend. But latest trend तो ये last 8 days का trend तो it's very bullish, and you can see customers I gave you this, and then एक बार दो time frame में आ गया trend, it is time to go into the trade. Maybe you go 50%. आपका full trade नहीं डालना है, 50% डाल दो. And then once you see more and more coming, so right now we are in a bullish trend. It is developing. So over the next 2-3 days, अभी देखना पड़ेगा Nifty कैसा होता है. And then, to see if the trend continues into the 5 day and into the 1 week also. So this is how these indicators work. You can go back to any time frame anywhere, and you will see that these are very accurate. Now the custom RSI, let me talk about that. You probably know regular RSI में क्या होता है, oversold होता है, overbought होता है. ये custom RSI में हम लोग ने code modify किया है, so that एक बार वो bullish गया, it is very persistent. So मतलब it is telling you to stay in this trade. It is telling you to stay in this trade. And the moment you see it dip down and go, that is when you get out of the trade. So it is all very visual. आपको अभी देखना पड़ेगा. ये देखो, ये MTFT में तीन इधर लाइन अप हो गया, इधर 4 लाइन अप हो गया. So anywhere here you can take this trade. There was a bearish run. उसके बाद you want to wait for 1 or 2-3 days so that to see if the trend changes, if the trend has changed. Now it doesn't mean you cannot take a bearish trade. Of course you can take a bearish trade. In general, markets तो bullish होता है. So I'm just taking the bull example. But if you see 3 dots, it is time to get into the trade. फिर 4 भी आ जाएगा, 5 भी आ जाएगा, तो then you're confident that okay, I am in a good trade. And the moment you see custom RSI or the moment you see एक दो रेड डॉट आ गया, एक दो टाइम फ्रेम में, 3 टाइम फ्रेम में आ गया, it's time to come out. You can always get back in later, but it is time to come out of the trade. So मतलब अपने को ये 75% of the move we would have captured, and that is all you can hope for. That is that is a great statistic. If you can hit 75% of the move, and if you can get 4 out of 5 trades right, then the mathematics just works right there. So it will you will be very profitable, whether you're trading the Nifty, whether you're trading any of these stocks or anything else. Gold हो सकता है, silver हो सकता है, any of that. Similarly, on a bearish run also, you can see once ये custom RSI नीचे चला गया ये bearish zone में, so it is not telling you oversold नहीं है ये, it is just telling you that it is very strongly bearish. That's what it's saying. Okay, so the code has been modified for that. And until you see a reversal, custom RSI changing direction and coming out, तो ये बार में if you are on a bearish trend, you're pretty much going down this for at least about 2 or 3 weeks. फिर उसके बाद ये बार में you would probably get out because custom RSI giving you early warning, and then custom RSI then saying now it's time to get back on the bullish side. Okay, so that is how these indicators work. Now let me show you the customization for all of this. So like I said, you can do intraday भी कर सकते हैं. I have a intraday template also, and once you decide everything, you can just create a template and you can save it there. So India 1 minute मैं दिखाता हूँ ये intraday का होता है. I've added one extra MACD here, but otherwise it is the same thing. ये आज का chart है, and we've seen this. So intraday में भी and then of course all your time frames have changed. So now अभी because then you save it as a template, then next time you just need to come here and choose the template. फिर ये सब automatically आ जाएगा इधर, all these time frames, everything. Custom RSI को कुछ नहीं करना चाहिए. It doesn't need any customization. It doesn't need to be touched. It just follows the time frame of the chart itself. Okay. So let me go back to our swing India and come back to all the 3 indicators. Then I will show the customization for these indicators. So आपको इधर right click करना होगा, and then you come into the settings. So the first thing is the MTFT ka customization. I already showed you can change all the time frames here depending on what kind of trading style you are. If you're intraday, then you would change it to minutes. If you're a swing trader like me, I would keep it at days, 2 days, 3 days, 5 days. But if you're long-term buy and hold kind of a investor, you can change this to 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, and 3 months. Okay. So then after that, this is the RSI settings here, and usko we don't need to do anything. We don't need to do anything there. The code is automatically set for all this, and we set these levels also. There is no customization involved over there. And similarly, what you have here on the watch list on the screener also, you can see that we use some of these things over here. These are all the columns. And then क्या bullish very bullish होगा, very bearish होगा, neutral हो सकता है, और इसका position ये top right में आपको डालेगा तो अच्छा होगा. It won't interfere with your chart. And this is where you put in all your ticker symbols. So आप कौन सा भी country में हो, कौन सा भी stocks you trade करना है, I have put all the Nifty 50 stocks. But if you have other stocks, you can just change it. You can just replace something and put your own stock, and then you will see that on your watch list. So the screener में customization ऐसा होता है, and then you can put all your stocks over here. And then for the very bullish and very bearish, we use a lot of exponential moving averages. We use some momentum indicators, all of that, and we use crossovers. And then finally, we also have an MACD, which is also part of the indicator. इधर आपको दिखेगा इधर green में green diamond दिख रहा है और up बोल रहा है. That means it is above the 0 line, and the MACD signal is above so it's in a very bullish zone. So you can see that most of these are up right here, obviously, because the screener itself has identified कि ये सब bullish stocks है, and you can see which ones are neutral. आप अभी आपको ये रोज देखता होगा तो यू नो इफ सम न्यू स्टॉक कम्स इनटू बुलिश और वेरी बुलिश, then that's the time you have to take the trade. Okay, so it's very simple. These indicators are very visual. Okay, so आपको ये चार्ट देख के समझ जाएगा कि कभी एंट्री करना है, कभी एग्जिट करना है, और what stocks you want to trade. You can put any as long as ticker symbol है उसका, you can put it in this, and then it will come up with the signals also. Okay, so let me take a pause there and see what kind of questions we have. What kind of questions we have? Okay, option buying or selling. Okay, right. हाँ, हिंदी में ट्राई कर रहा हूँ. Okay, how can we plot on TradingView? Yeah, so I will get to that. As part of Upsurge users, you're going to get a special deal here, and we will get to that. All right, please show custom RSI plotted in TradingView. This is custom RSI in TradingView. Okay. What is the win rate? Abhi aapka win rate on a weekly basis, like I said, win rate में calculate करना है तो दो चीज होता है. One is how many trades are you successful in? Okay, if you're successful in 4 out of 5 trades, okay, that is very good. On each trade, what is the profit that you're going to make? If you can capture about 70% of the move, not every time you might be able to capture 70%, but you can capture 50%, 60% of the move, definitely. तो ये सेटअप ऑटोमेटिक नहीं है अजय. दिस इज द आंसर टू योर क्वेश्चन, व्हाट इज द विन रेट. ये क्या बोलते हैं, ऑटोमेटेड ट्रेडिंग नहीं है, आपको डिसीजन लेना पड़ेगा. तो विन रेट फॉर द सेटअप में कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, आपका डिसीजन मेकिंग में होता है. व्हेन डू यू गेट इन, व्हेन डू यू गेट आउट. ओके, सो दीज आर टूल्स, दे आर देयर टू हेल्प यू मेक दोज डिसीजंस, एंड दे आर वेरी विजुअल टूल्स, so that you can देख के ही पता चलता है, हाँ okay, now it's time to get in, or now it's time to get out, or now it's time to go bearish or bullish. But decision तो आपको ही लेना पड़ेगा. You can perhaps use, build your own Python program and all, and automate this. That is possible, definitely. Nowadays you have all these algo trading and automated trading and all. उतना तक तो नहीं गया है, because I don't know how people will use it. So it is up to individuals how you want to use it. And if you want to build a Python program, it is very simple. You can just set some rules and guidelines to build a Python program, and a programmer will do it for you. TradingView में तो पाइन स्क्रिप्ट बोल के एक होता है, वो पाइन स्क्रिप्ट का भी डेवलपर्स होता है. पाइथन में भी कर सकता है. You can put Python also, and Python can be converted into Pine script. So if you want to do automated, by all means you can do that. Okay, but decision तो आपको लेना पड़ेगा, whether it's you individually or using your own your custom program or an automated program. But here it's telling you visually आपको क्या करना है. Like over here, it is, if you see somewhere here, the market is getting bearish. You can see all these red dots. Custom RSI भी नीचे चला गया. In the bearish zone. Instead of calling it oversold, we are calling it bearish zone and bullish zone. So ये bearish zone में है, and it stayed there for almost, I would say, about 6 weeks, right there. इधर से this is all bearish. And then for a brief about 6 days, you had a bull run, 3-4 day bear run. Now the current run is bullish, and you can see it has been like that for the last 6 days. Okay. All right. So let's see. What is the next one? In the index में swing trading होगा. Of course, index में swing trading होगा. That's what I do. I trade options on the Nifty, and swing trading का. Swing trading बोला तो I don't keep it for more than 3-4 days. So ये Nifty का भी I've taken a position over here, and usually I sell options. So I sell it with 2 weeks out, and that trade is still going on. I've been adjusting it daily. So but swing में भी हो सकता है, इंट्राडे में भी हो सकता है, लॉन्ग टर्म में भी हो सकता है, ऑप्शंस में हो सकता है, स्टॉक्स में हो सकता है. You can use it for any instrument, any asset class of your choice. Okay, so tell you your strategy works perfectly in daily basis. Just do reverse trader. What is that? I don't know what reverse trader is. Just do reverse trader. वो आपको जरा explain करना पड़ेगा. Not sure what reverse trader means. So Okay, so looks like so far at least questions have been answered. Let me just check. Ho gaya idhar. All right, so now let's get into, I'm going to go back to the presentation, and for Upsurge users, remember all indicators will work after market hours, mark my words. Matlab, they work during market hours also. They're supposed to be working during market hours. Right now it's a static chart, obviously, but even in real time, this is working. There are very few leading indicators in the market. There are no leading indicators in the market. Okay, let's be very clear. If anybody tells you something is a leading indicator, it is false. Yeah, you don't have to put Aikanashi. You can put regular candle also. You can put this also. You can put regular candle also. Regular candle also will tell you similar story. Okay, Aikanashi just gives you a little bit of a trend. I like Aikanashi, but that's up to you. You can put regular candlestick also. हाँ, exactly. Very good question. So very bullish में buy कैसा करें? Okay, so which is why I'm saying you don't wait for so if you're looking at this watch list on a daily basis, you have this, right? अभी एक नया स्टॉक आया टेक महिंद्रा इसमें बुलिश आया you know that अरे ये तो अभी आया आज ही आया. So now you go into the Tech Mahindra chart and see, and maybe then you're seeing all these signals are just aligned, getting aligned over here. That is the time to take the stock. Take the trade. So once it is very bullish, you can take a trade, but yes, your upside may be limited. Okay, but if you're looking at this on a daily basis, then you know which one is moving into very bullish. And if something moves into very bullish, एक नया stock आ गया वो list में, that is the time to go in for that trade. Okay, so let me just change mine back to Heikkanashi, and let's see. So और question है तो आप लिख लेना उसमें. I'll go back to the presentation, and अभी हो गया presentation. So let me just review what we do for what we are doing with Upshare, and then okay, just waiting for the stream to come. Okay, there it is. So these are the 3 steps. It's a 3 indicator package, and what we have done is this is just plain risk management. If you're doing stocks or futures, obviously you want to use a stop loss, a trailing stop loss, or you just exit the trade. Stocks or futures में there is nothing else you can do. You can double down, cost average, वो सब कर सकता है. But there is very limited adjustments you can do when you're dealing with stocks or futures. When you're dealing with options, you have a lot more options. You can convert to debit spread, you can convert to credit spread, keep it, strangle, all of that. But most important, I would say, risk management, keep it simple. Keep it simple. Stop loss रख दो. If you're trading stocks or futures, stop loss रख दो. Trailing करो. That is a very good idea. And if it's time to exit, you exit. You can always get back in the next day, or later when the signals are ready. So always better to take the profit and move on and come back to another trade. So that is just general simple risk management principles here. And then finally, we are what we are going to do here, and this is this module 1, module 3, 4 ये सब देख रहे हैं, वो सब Upsurge का course में आपको मिलेगा. Either what I'll tell you is, if there is a course on Upsurge, it is a course on a swing trading trend following system. And Upsurge में आपको ये course खरीदा तो you will get these indicators free on TradingView for 1 month. Okay, you can try it for 1 month as part of your purchase. After 1 month, then you have 3 options that you can use. The first option is a 3-month option. Then you have an annual option, and then you have a lifetime license also. So 3-month option will be 6,000 rupees. The annual subscription will be 18, and then your lifetime license will be 28,000 rupees. But what you get right now, if you get into the course, is you get to try to use these. I mean, you get to use these indicators. एक महीने के लिए it is completely free. Okay, so that is the and you just directly you have to pay to Upsurge. Thank you very much. Yep, there you go. You can click that link and you will see the course there. So as part of that purchase, you will get 1 month free. You can try out these indicators, try it for any of your time frames, see how it works, all of that. All right, some more questions. Option buying में काम करेगा? Of course, yeah. I mean, it will work for anything. It works for options. It works for stocks. It works for anything, because it's a trending system. All it's giving you is the current trend. It's a very accurate picture of the current trend. और एक ही चार्ट में आपको 5 different time frame का आपको ट्रेंड दिख रहा है. So आपको दिख रहा है ये. Okay, so of course it will work on crypto. It will work on any chart. आपको बिटकॉइन का चार्ट डाला, हाँ उसी में भी चलेगा. So it will work on every chart and it will work on every time frame also. You just have to do the MTFT settings for the correct time frame. So if you're using an intraday, then make sure your settings are all set in minutes and it has to go higher. Each time frame has to be higher. If you're doing a swing system, you set it to a daily chart. If you're doing long-term buy and hold, you can set it to longer time frames also. Okay. So as part of the course, you'll get 1 month, and then of course, after that, if you're interested, you can get it for 3 months or lifetime. Annual भी हो सकता है, 3 months हो सकता है, lifetime भी हो सकता है. All right. Do you have backtest results? See, backtest results is a trading strategy. Ravi, I think you're confusing between trading strategy and a trending, a trend following system. Okay. There is no trading strategy here. The trading strategy is up to you. You have to take the decision. You have to pull the trigger when you want to buy, when you want to sell. That is up to you. Okay. So backtest करने का कोई मतलब ही नहीं होता है. Because backtesting, you're testing a strategy. There is no strategy here. This is just showing you accurate trends. You can capture 70-80% of the move with these indicators. It is very visual. That's it. So there is no question of backtesting. There is no questioning of results, all of that, because that is up to you. Okay, in the money, at the money, out of the money. वो सब अभी that is a different topic, Raja. I mean, because you're again asking what is the strategy. अभी उसके ऊपर और एक webinar हो सकता है. What kind of strategies do you use? I'm happy to give you a webinar. You can go to my website. I have tons and tons of strategy videos over there. I have a YouTube channel as well. सब कुछ है, but that is a different topic. कौन सा in the money buy करना है, at the money buy करना है, और out of the money करना है, ये सब strategy के ऊपर होता है. What we are showing in this webinar, the scope of this webinar is just to show you a trending system on a chart. That's it. And then you have to take the decision. Okay. So the trigger is being pulled by you. Now, if you like automated trading, you can certainly create, a simple algo create कर सकता है, and then you have a program or code it. बस automate कर सकता है इसको. Using these indicators, you can definitely automate it. I forgot to show one thing on the indicator, which I use a lot. Let me just show that before I forget. So let me go back to TradingView. And I use these all the time. Okay, so even today, this. So in the settings, you will see this add alert. Okay. अभी आप settings में गया, let it come up and then I'll explain. So what I did is you right click and then you can say add alert. Okay, I use this all the time. So you can set an alert for the MTFT and you can say when it crosses over. Okay, MTFT when it crosses bullish, you tell me every bar it happens. You give me an alert and वो computer में आवाज बजाता है वो. Okay, so you can set these, and then you can set these even for the custom RSI. ये crossover oversold level. You can do crossover, cross under overbought level, and once per bar. Once you set these alerts, then the chart will tell you exactly, okay, when now it's time to probably get in, or at least it's time for you to take a look at the chart, और फिर आपको डिसाइड करना पड़ेगा कि ये अच्छा टाइम है ट्रेड करना या नहीं. So these alerts are very helpful, and you can set these alerts for these indicators. Okay, so I just wanted to show that. All right, next question. Purchased. Oh, okay, very good. Nice, Tanmay. If I need to plot free in TradingView custom RSI, how can I do that? हाँ, okay. So अभी आप लोग ये कोर्स परचेस किया, देन आपको अपसर्ज का जो भी कॉन्टैक्ट है, you will have to give your TradingView ID, okay, user ID to them, and they will give it to me. I will add it. I can manage the access for all the users. I can TradingView में ये भी कर सकता है. I can give you access for 1 month, and then after that, beyond that, you can decide whether you want to continue. If you want to continue, then there is a 3-month package, there is an annual package, and a lifetime package. But if you do purchase, then please give your TradingView user ID to your contact at Upsurge. Okay.
So for how many years or how much time are you using like this whole setup?
Now that you asked the question, I will show it to you, and in my option tiger, or even here on my Udemy, you will see there are how many students are there here. I've been using this for about 8 years. Okay, I developed it 8 years ago. It's gone through a few upgrades or revisions, to make the algorithm better. But now it's very stable. Last 2 years, it is very stable. There is no need to do anything. So it's been about 8 years. But abhi India mein TradingView, it's just been there for the last 3 months now.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Got it. So, and anything else like which like इस system में कभी ऐसा आपको feel हुआ कि no, this is the time I don't need to use this, and this is the time I should be bullish on the system?
See, when there is too much volatility, and that happens on an intraday basis more of the time, जब भी volatility है, तभी of course anything can happen. ना अभी ये देखो, this is the April tariff announcement हुआ इधर. If we are watching this, right? Yeah. So April में, this was crazy, right? I mean, the Nifty went from 23,600 all the way to 22,000. So that's 1,600 points on the Nifty. It went down. But look how many days it took for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 days it went down 1,600 points. So abhi, it doesn't even give the indicators enough time to develop. Abhi ye dekho, ye bearish chalu hua, or before it's there, when all 5 are not even aligned. So when there is very, very high volatility due to mostly because of macro issues, whether it's national or whether it's international, mostly because of these kind of issues. Otherwise, trend generally smooth hota hai. I love this for swing trading because एक बार ट्रेंड बैठ जाता है, it stays, it stays. हाँ, कभी कभी 3 दिन में एक ट्रेंड खत्म हो सकता है, of course हो सकता है, उसका कोई भरोसा नहीं है, हो सकता है. Markets can do anything anytime, but in general बोल रहा हूँ, if you catch a trade, like I like to, like this is great, out of these 15, 16 days, if you catch the trend for even 10 or 12 days, that is a fantastic trade. So you wait for these things to develop for a day or two. Once you see 2 or 3, then it's time to get into the trade, because you don't want to wait for the master, because by the time the master comes, the move may be over. So you want to get in when you're seeing the trend changing. So abhi idhar pura green hai, abhi dekho suddenly idhar 2-3 red aa gaya, it's time to get into the trade. हाँ ठीक है, you might get stopped out, that's fine, but it's time to get into the trade. And you 1 out of 5 times you will get stopped out. The other 4 times you'll be following the trend. It's good.
Got
Okay.
it. So यानी
Yeah.
कि कोई भी सडन या फिर सरप्राइज न्यूज है, इवेंट है, देन वी शुड take give some time to the setup to build.
Absolutely, absolutely. Try it, and you will understand how the indicators work. It doesn't take too much time. एक दो तीन दिन में पता चल जाएगा ये indicators को आपको कैसा interpret करना है, वो पता चल जाएगा. Okay. All right. So if I need to plot in free in trading, okay, I just answered that. YouTube channel का नाम Option Tiger. Option Tiger. Okay. So from today we cannot add more than one indicator. वो पता है रवि, इसके लिए तो ये तीनों इंडिकेटर अपना एक ही इंडिकेटर है. Okay. So all three indicators come as one. I know the limitations of TradingView. So we have combined all three indicators into one indicator. So if you get if you get one free indicator on TradingView, that is enough. That is enough. Yes, it is different from all the usual RSI, MACD, and all of that. Yeah, definitely. And there is a lot of calculations that go into this. Moving average, crossovers, वो सब momentum भी है इसमें. So all of that is there. So I mean, it is intellectual property. There's no question. It's quite unique, and it works very well for a swing trading environment. It will work for intraday also, but intraday is choppy. So you have to आपको प्रिपेयर करना होगा कि योर टाइम फ्रेम्स ऑन ऑल आर शॉर्टर, मच शॉर्टर, और जल्दी एंट्री करना पड़ेगा, जल्दी एग्जिट भी करना पड़ेगा, एंड द सिग्नल्स आल्सो विल बी अ लिटिल चॉपी. That's just the nature of intraday movements.
Got it, sir. And I believe that was it for today, sir. Like audience को भी काफी कुछ क्लियर हो गया ऑलरेडी देखे, क्योंकि आई थिंक कि इतना विजुअलाइजेशन, इतने अच्छे से विजुअलाइज्ड है चीजें कि दे डोंट नीड फर्दर एक्सप्लेनेशंस और एनी क्लैरिटी ओवर इट.
That was the point also, to make these visuals so that nobody needs to वो चार्ट को देखना पड़ेगा, वो फिबोनाची लेवल क्या है, वो सब जरूरत ही नहीं है इसमें. Lot of calculations have gone in. Custom RSI will give you an early signal, so you watch out. Once the custom RSI gives you a signal, you need to confirm it with the MTFT, and also what you see on the chart. Okay.
Got it, sir.
All
There
right.
is
One more question is there. Can we customize existing indicator like delivery percentage? Delivery percentage. समझा नहीं मैं. Delivery percentage समझा नहीं.
and meanwhile, yes, sir.
No,
Yes, sir.
in general, at least at this point, जो customization है, the only thing you should be changing is the days or the time, the minutes and everything over here. And then you can come down here and you look at the stock list. You can change that. I would not recommend you change anything else, because all of these numbers are going into the algorithm and you don't want to mess that up. So you change all your stock symbols, that's fine. And you change your timings for the MTFT. That's it.
Got it, sir. And with that, I believe that was it for today. Thank you so much, sir. And जो भी लोग इंडिकेटर यूज करना चाहते हैं, there is a link in the pinned comment and in description. उसमें आपको पूरा बहुत अच्छे से सर ने सिखाया भी है how this whole system works in very detail way. And वहां से आप enroll कर सकते हैं खुद को. The link is in description and pinned comment. And अगर आपको कुछ भी doubts रहते हैं, कुछ भी सर से आपको पूछना रहता है, do let us know in the
Oh,
comment
yeah,
section.
sure. And if you want to send me an email directly, that's fine also. It is info@optiontiger.com. You can anybody can send me an email as well.
Yes, sir,
Okay.
sure. Also, sir, maybe we can like plan one more session and to address all the questions and all the queries.
Absolutely. So
Sure,
जो
sir.
भी questions है, if you have any questions, you can forward it to me, and then we can definitely
Sure,
have
sir.
another session. कैसा भी. Thank you very
Sure,
much.
sir.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for
Thank you
this
so much.
wonderful
Thank you so
session.
much. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for coming. All great questions. I know you would have probably not see, I mean, like this is a unique set of indicators. So, but ultimately you have to take the decision. So it helps you with the decision. Okay.
Got it, sir.
All right.
And sir, before coming to the session, I watched the course and it was to get an idea what are we going to learn today. So I was like prepared कि हम आज कुछ नया सीखने वाले हैं. So it was wonderful.
Very good. Very good. I'm happy to hear that. Thank you very much, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed it also.
Thank you so much, sir. Have a
Thank you.
great time
Have a
ahead.
great evening. Yeah. Bye-bye. Yeah.
Yes, bye, sir. And thank you so much, audience. आपने आज का
Yeah.
सेशन
Thank
ज्वाइन
you,
किया
audience. Yeah.
एंड आपने क्वेश्चन पूछा. अगर आपका भी कुछ भी डाउट्स रह गए, कुछ भी क्वेरीज रह गई, डू लेट अस नो इन द कमेंट्स एंड वी विल ट्राई टू आंसर दैट. एंड विद दैट आप जाइए कोर्स में एनरोल कीजिए एंड चेक आउट दिस इंडिकेटर. आप ट्राई कीजिए. आपको एक मंथ का पूरा फ्री सब्सक्रिप्शन है कोर्स के साथ में. एंड डू लेट अस नो योर रिव्यू, योर फीडबैक, एंड we will work out accordingly. So with that, thank you everyone and have a great weekend ahead. Thank you everyone. Thank you, sir. Bye bye.